It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Hall again on second down.
And right away he lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, Lawrence. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Eagles at 14-2 heading into this final week. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now Lawrence on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. From the 17, Fields. Flush to his right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Now Fields. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Fields. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Fields. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Here's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Hey, walk it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Hall again on 2nd down.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll go again with Hall. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
He certainly...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. On 1st down, it's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Flushed out right.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
On 1st down, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Back to throw. Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On play action, Fields.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, New York. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the...
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches.
Touchdown, Giants! Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. picked by Julian Love. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 31. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now they'll empty out the backfield. Lawrence will throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Give to Hall running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Giants 33, Eagles 7. Justin Tucker.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception,
They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Looking downfield for Jones. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Now it's Fields. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. Fields now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Fields. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. On 1st down, Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
He's airing it out for Williams. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, echo. Yeah. Hey, keep sit. Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
By Jerome Baker. A loss of 9. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it. The 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. They've got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quez Watkins, 89 yards. And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how.
And now here is another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half, want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Fields throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Fields. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-kick.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, you! Yeah! Hey, stand up!
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll just get rid of it. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And they'll get this down to the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff for Dobbins. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Fields. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 4th down, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. picked by Julian Love. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. There's Hall bringing in another one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was tough.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
They snap it to Fields.
And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear